After the dust settled, or more precisely the snow, people across the south and east coast are cleaning up all that's left of the winter storm.
So far, so good, except when the newspaper gets caught in the snowblower.
The heavy accumulation, at times playful and even picturesque, like this view from space, and at others, just plain dangerous, like in Wildwood, New Jersey, where streets turned into ice-capped lakes, or in the Philadelphia area, where the weight of the snow toppled the roof of Calvary Fellowship Church before Sunday services.
I opened up the door to the auditorium and looked up, and just a gaping hole in the roof.
Baltimore got its biggest snow total ever, nearly 30 inches. And in New York City, kids and their parents enjoyed sledding in Central Park with the second highest snowfall since record-keeping began in 1869.
I just want to get out of here and go home.
Air travel is slowly returning to normal after grinding to a halt with some 12,000 flights canceled since Friday. And an apology from state officials after hundreds of vehicles were stuck on a Pennsylvania turnpike for 20 to 30 hours. These students from Owensboro Catholic High School offered what little they had when their bus got snarled in traffic after attending the March for Life in Washington.
We gave them food, and some of them came and stayed on the bus with us.
They even led an impromptu mass on the highway. Forecasters predict it'll be weeks before all the snow from the huge storm melts away.
In the short term, that means keeping people off of roads like this until they're ready for regular use. More than 24 storm-related deaths have been reported, and no one wants to see that number go any higher. Here in Washington, federal government offices are closed all day Monday to give the city more time to keep digging out from this record-breaking snow and to keep area workers and residents safe. John Jessup, CBN News, Washington.